Welcome crafty friends to my tutorial to Donna Creations and more. Now let me show you how to make this GLAM pumpkin. Here I'm going to take 4 bottle caps. You can use any 4 different bottle caps. I'm using soda bottle caps. You can use medicine bottle caps, whatever you have on hand. I always recycle caps. I'm just taking my hot iron and I'm adding in 2 holes on each side, on the opposite side, and then I'm going to add 2 holes on each side of that where it'll go crisscross from each other. So we'll have a total of 8 holes, and I'm going to do the same thing on my other bottle caps. Now I end up doing 4 on this video because I was going to make 2 pumpkins, but I only did 1 in this video for demonstration purposes to show you how to make them. Now in my first GLAM pumpkin I used styrofoam. Well, I thought about it and I came up with the bottle cap idea. This is so much more secure and better. It will hold it completely together. I mean, mine didn't come apart or anything, but this is just much easier than messing around with styrofoam. So I recommend using bottle caps. So here I have a bunch of wire already cut, and I get this wire from Home Depot, and it comes in a big roll, and I only pay like, I think it's like $5 for it. And I do show you that somewhere in this video, oh, right here. So you get this huge roll for like $5, so it's so worth it. So I have them already pre-cut, and I'm trying to measure. I think they're around 7.5 or 8 inches for the smaller pumpkins. So it's going to be pretty simple. We're just going to add them into our holes. And hot glue it in place. And then add our second one. And we're going to continue that around. Now, I didn't make sure my holes were completely straight when I did them. So you're going to make sure your holes are completely straight. And you also notice some of my wire, I don't know, I think because the way I did it. You'll see later on. Like all my wires the same size, but it was too much. Like I think I should have used a bigger cap, like a medicine cap or a milk jug cap. I recommend a milk jug cap. So all these wires can fit in, because right now it works great with just 4. If you're doing just 4 sides and then maybe the one in the middle of in between, like I did the big one, the bottle cap works great. But if you're going to add way more, as I ended up doing, I recommend a milk jug cap. Because I did not have enough space for all these wires, because all these wires do really fill in this cap. That one was sticking out a little too long, so I had to give it a cut. As you see, they're pretty filled in. And they're really secure, so it does work. So here's what I do. I take my roller to make sure all my edges are even, so when I go to add my crystals. And I just fill in the cap with hot glue. So you got the cap really securing it. Now here's where you can see my cap holes are not completely the same distance all the way around, so my cap ends are crooked. I didn't think about that. I mean, I fixed it, it's an easy fix, but, and I'll show you if yours end up crooked. Just add some hot glue on it and use something plastic or silicone while the hot glue is drying to make sure it's level. So we want our pumpkin to stand up straight. And it's pretty simple just by adding some hot glue to it. And letting it dry for a few minutes. And then pop it off and then straight. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to put my level on top and hold it in place while it sets. So I'm going to add my chunky glitter here. And I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to go around on this bottle cap and add hot glue. And cover it with glitter so we don't see the green cap. Pretty simple so far, huh? Now if you don't have a soldering iron, you can just use your hot glue gun tip. It'll melt the hole too. Now we got that all done. Now we're going to start adding our little Dollar Tree. Oh no, we're not. Sorry. I have these little 2-inch. They're not even glass mirrors. They're like plexiglass mirror tiles from Amazon. So I'm just going to glue that on the bottom. I end up using a total of 4. They're really cheap. Again, making sure it's level. I'm just filling in some more hot glue. And I was going to use a bigger mirror, but it don't touch. So I have to go with the smaller one. I did use the bigger one on my bigger pumpkin. So the 2-inch ones work perfect. So I just add another mirror there. But I use a total of 4 mirrors, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Now I did this one a little bit different than my very first one when it comes to the design. I didn't add no glam to it, I just used all the Dollar Tree crystals. And you can just use a floral wire from Dollar Tree, the floral wire. And I'm using this quick hold glue. It works pretty quick. Not quick enough when I'm trying to just keep on continuing to do a video. Because then I start knocking them off and I started getting aggravated. And then I started just hot gluing them on. But here's my little tip. Is to keep your wire spacing to stay. Take a scrap piece of wire and just tie it in place. and then start adding on your gems. And I recommend like the fourth or fifth one hot glue in place to hold them other gems that are still wet in place. And we're going to continue doing the same thing. I don't know why I put the glue on first, you guys, but I did. But I tighten my wire up and I add my gems. Then you just slide your wire up right against your gem. Now when you tie your wire on, make sure you twist it on the outside edge like that. That way the wire is not in your way while you're gluing them. It takes like 5 minutes to hold it in, but I just kept continuing with this video, and then I started knocking them all off, and because I added more on, you'll see. But if you just do these 4 and let it set and set and come back to it, you're good to go. I don't know. Some reason I thought a Halloween video was due today, and I went down in my craft room and rushed to get a video done, and there was no Halloween video today. So, you're getting one. I had to do this anyhow. I told people that I had a better way to do it than using cardboard or styrofoam, and this is the best way I came up with, is using bottle caps, and it works great. So I just sped up the video because all I'm doing is adding the crystals. And straight, see what I was saying about you can pull the wires down. Now if I would have just did this and left this set and not thinking a video was late, I would have been good to go for the next step I did. And yeah, I removed the wire. I don't know. Leave your wire onto your glue set. Because all that glue will hold it in place. Now here's where I should have just said, okay, that's it. But I thought my video was due. I don't know. My brain's not working too good right now. One of my cousins just passed away yesterday, and I don't know, I'm just not thinking straight, and I am going to add that little candle in there, but I cannot glue it. I learned that. Because then I can't put the candle in. So here I decide, okay, I messed up, I need to add more. And I want to do it double, different than the bigger one. Actually, so did the bigger one like this, and then did the smaller ones with just one ring. If I had to do it over again, here's what I would do. The bigger ones that I did, I would have used, I would say, a medicine cap. A medicine bottle lid. I would have used them. because I use bigger mirrors. And I would have did it this way on the bigger one, and then on the smaller one I would have used milk bottle caps, and I would have only did it the single rod instead of doing double right here. So I would have done them the opposite way, but I would have used, like I said, the medicine caps for the bigger one, or mayonnaise, as long as it's smaller than your mirror. Oh, mayonnaise one might have worked really good, because I used the dollar store mirror. Oh yeah, mayonnaise jars are. So I said, save your lids. They're great for crafting, especially the plastic. Well, all of them are, but save your lids. Recycle, recycle. Especially if you follow me, you never know what I'm going to use to recycle with. Because now I just got this in my head. Okay, I could have did my pumpkins with mayonnaise lids. And I could have did these with milk lids or medicine cap lids, actually. And I'm just still continuing adding my crystals all the way around. And I did the same thing. If I have to, I added wire to hold them closed. Here's where I was like knocking them all off. I was getting aggravated because I wouldn't have had this problem if I didn't think I was late on this video. And I would have let the glue set. Oh, no wonder there's my problem. I grabbed the E6000 and not the quick hold. Oh my goodness. Now I know why I was having so much trouble. Wow. Amazing what you discover when you watch a video and do a voiceover. Well, this is why they weren't drying quick enough to hold in place, and I was struggling. And you're going to see I got aggravated and switched to my hot glue gun, which I do not recommend at all. Hot glue does not hold these crystals onto wire. It'll hold it plastic. The plastic, oh my goodness. You guys, I cannot believe I grabbed the wrong hot glue. I meant the wrong glue. I was getting so aggravated. I'm like, why are these keep falling off? What is going on? Why is it not drying? Now I know why. Well, here's what I did to hot glue. I was aggravated. I'm like, okay, these are going to stick. I'm going to get this done. And I couldn't understand it because the first one worked out perfectly, but now I see why, because I grabbed the wrong glue. I mean, I do like this pumpkin, but I recommend, my opinion, because you can see they're not all the same size, because I guess I didn't have enough room to shove my wires in evenly. And some of them, and that's because of my bottle caps. You can see like 2 of them are longer. That is really bothering me. But there was nothing I could do about it. Not now. But if I had to do it over again, at least I know I can look back at my video and say, hey, Donna, you screwed up. You need a bigger bottle cap for this one if you're going to add that many on a small one. See, look how out of portion that is. Oh my god, it's driving me nuts just looking at it. So this is where I say I recommend doing that many. Oh, excuse me. Why do I have that problem when I talk? Something I have to talk to my doctor about. I recommend doing that many on a big one, not on a little one. Unless you're going to use a bigger cap. So no two cell. Use a bigger cap on a small one if you're going to do it this way. And I really recommend doing a bigger, using like a mayonnaise jar lid for the bigger pumpkin. And if I had to do my bigger pumpkin again, I would do my bigger pumpkin this way, and I would do my little pumpkins the way I did my bigger pumpkin. If you saw that video, you would understand. And you'll see what I'm talking about if you watched that video, or if you already saw it. You know how I use, like, the styrofoam still worked out with all the hot glue, but this is really super secure. So I'm just going around the bottom, and I'm just adding in different crystals in between places. I'm filling it in, because I want to make it really pretty looking and hide that bottle cap. We've been talking about it the whole time. I want to cover up that bottle cap, so I'm just filling it in with crystals. And then, so that's how many you see, that's the bottom, that's how many I filled in. And I'm just adding some more in to make it go around a circle around the mirror, so it'll lay nice and flat. And I'm still adding more in to fill in, so I don't see none of that bottle cap at all, and it's all even around the mirror. Now on my last one, pumpkin, I went and filled it in with GLAM stickers, because it was bigger, and it looks pretty. I just did this one different. Again, here I am going in trying to fill in that gap around the mirror with crystals. Now, like I said, you can hot glue plastic to plastic, but not plastic to metal. So I'm just going around filling it in, and I'm actually making a circle around this mirror. Oh, and I actually dropped them down in between the two wires on both sides. So just fill it in as you would like, just to cover everything up. And to make it look nice. Now here I am going around covering up underneath. Instead of me adding glam to it, like crystal gems, I'm just using crystals. So they're both totally two different pumpkins, two different styles, and made two different ways. But I'm just telling you which way I recommend doing. And I had put a crystal knob on top. And I'm going to take some of this thinner wire and just wrap it around a pencil, cut it, and I'm hot gluing that into place. And now I'm going to take a little candle light and add that to it. Oh no. Well, I did add that to it because I cut it out. And I'm just going to take my hot glue gun, get all them glue string off. Oh no, I did have it in there. But I gotta take it out because I can't get the light in. So I remove it and clean off the glue off the mirror with rubbing alcohol. And just add my little tea light and sit it in there. And now here's the final reveal. And here's what I was talking about. If I had, see how the big pumpkin is? I would did the big one like, I would did the little one bigger and did the bigger one smaller. But I think it still turned out good, even though it's a little wonky. Looks good that way. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. Again, if you watch that tutorial, use a mayonnaise lid. Works so much better. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Bye, see you on next tutorial.